Hey guys, how are you guys doing on this morning? I am super excited to be coming back to you guys again today just to talk about the importance of covering. Listen, I said that I would come on here maybe once a week and just kind of talk to you guys before I get a plan together with the subjects I'm going to be teaching on. I'm talking about leadership. Healthy leadership is so important, and throughout this podcast I've always given nuggets. The last time I came on I was talking about humility. Well, I always come on and I always give tips, about the importance of different traits and operating in different traits as a leader to make you better as a leader. But on today I wanted to just talk about the importance of a covering. The reason why I wanted to talk about that is because I've been going through some different challenges in my life right now, and the covering, I feel the strength of the people around me that are covering me. If you are not connected to anyone or not connected to anyone spiritually, then there's going to be a lot of mind battles. There are going to be a lot of financial battles. There are going to be a lot of physical challenges that you may have in your life because no one is covering you. And if I can be 100% honest with you, I have a spiritual father who has been in my life for years now, and I can call him at any given moment. I have my natural father. I also have an apostle that God sent to me and blessed me, and God has been using that apostle to groom me and to shape me and mold me into the person that God has called me to be. And then God also sent me a pastor. And so I always thought that prophets need pastors. I always thought that they need just to have the fivefold ministry surrounding them. You need somebody on your team that's an evangelist to help keep you up to date with what evangelists go through, and keep you in the vein of, evangelizing to the people. And so I love it. I always say I have the fivefold ministry covering me. However, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Although I was covered, although I felt like these were people that I can call for advice, sound wisdom, I still never felt the strength of the covering to the degree that I feel it now. At first, I felt like, again, I can call them. They will be there for me. If I needed anything, they will be there for me. But when it came to protection, one of the reasons why I never wanted to step into ministry without being married is because I never felt protected. As women, listen to me now. As women, we want to feel connected and protected. We want to feel connected to the people that we're connected to, and we want to feel protected by them. And so it's not enough for me to just feel like, hey, I'm connected to this person. No, I have to actually feel like this person is protecting me, and I just didn't feel the protection. And so my cry and my plea for a husband was always because I needed to feel safe. As women, naturally, we want to feel safe to a point where if we're in a home and somebody is at the door, we're safe because we're in the arms of our husband. He will go to our rescue, and we feel safe and comfortable around him, to where as though we can be vulnerable and we can cry, and we know he'll be there to hold us and love us and all of that good stuff. And so it's the same way spiritually. I felt like I wasn't covered spiritually because there were so many attacks that was penetrating me. And I'm not talking about natural, normal life attacks that you will go through. Sometimes you are going to get sick, and the sickness doesn't have to be the devil. It could be disobedience. I'm going to say that again. Your sickness, what you're going through in your body, doesn't have to be the devil. It doesn't have to be demonic. It can be disobedience. And so if you know that there is something that God is instructing you not to eat or not to do, and you do it anyway, then once your body starts to hurt, then it's not a result of a demonic attack, but it's a result of a disobedience attack on your end. And so there were some things that I had gone through in my body that I knew was not a demonic attack, that I knew was a direct result of my disobedience. Yesterday I felt like crawling up the wall with anxiety attacks, stomach hurt. Lord, am I gonna make it? You know how we get. Lord, oh my God, am I gonna die? Am I gonna make it? What's going on with my body? When all of that was happening because I ate 4 Oreo cookies. I had to laugh at myself. Ain't nobody in here listening to me but me. I don't know who's all on this live listening to me, but I'm telling y'all, I ate 4 Oreo cookies. Why did I do that? Because my birthday is tomorrow, and I really want some cake. And I found some gluten-free Oreo cookies. Yeah, I know I can't have gluten, but I found some gluten-free Oreo cookies. Yes, I did. I sure did. And I did what? I ate 4 of them. And my stomach, oh my goodness, was hurting because I hadn't eaten sweets in so long. And I was crawling up the wall with anxiety attacks. It was horrible. But all of that was brought on because of my disobedience. And so some of this stuff that penetrates through the covering that we have is not because we're not being covered properly, but it's also because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing on our end. Then, so that's spiritual covering. That's natural covering. You want to feel protected as a woman. You want to feel protected. And so I just did not feel protected. So the people that he had sent in my life to guard over me, to watch over me, to cover me, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I felt like, God, I need my husband, because if I have my husband, no one is going to protect me like he's going to protect me. No one is going to protect my character, my integrity, my name like he's going to protect me. No one is going to go to battle and fight for me like he's going to go to battle and fight for me. If it's a bug, y'all know I hate bugs. Come on now, people. Y'all know I hate bugs. Oh, y'all know. Everybody that know me know, listen, Michelle hate bugs. I do not like bugs. Period. Point blank and simple. I don't like bugs. And so, I need somebody that can be like, girl, I got it, and get up and kill the bug, or see the bug and be like, you know what, let me kill this bug before my wife get wind of it. Because if she get wind that a bug is in here and is hanging over the bed, she not going to try to sleep in the bed for a few weeks. And that's where we going. Yeah. So if I'm married, y'all know what that means. If we sleeping in the bedroom, y'all know that means what married people do. He just won't be getting what he want to be getting if I find out there's a bug somewhere in there and he did not kill it. So he'd be like, let me get this bug and let me handle it before she see it, because she going to wows out. And that's what I'm going to do. And so every woman wants to feel protected. And so I not only wanted to feel protected naturally, but I wanted to feel protected spiritually. And so during this process, I'm in a process of elevation. God is shifting me and doing some new things with me. And I have been at a place of peace. And I was asking God, I said, wow, God. I said, with everything that's come up against me, with the deaths in my family, and not just the deaths that's been surrounding me, but also the attacks that's trying to attack my mind. There have been people that have been throwing shade, people that has been saying stuff as if I'm not prophetic, as if I don't know you're talking about me. There are posts that people have been posting as if I don't know you're referring to me. There have been things that other people have been told from people about me, and I just didn't understand why people that you know and love will feel the need to want to curse your journey. Sometimes when people are not in agreement with your journey, with your transition, they will curse it, and it shows the extent of their heart. And so that's what you never get from me. Whatever your process is, whatever your journey is, hey, go full force in it. Do what you've been anointed. Do what you've been called to do. Be great at it. You know what I'm saying? Be great at whatever it is that you're doing. I'm not going to curse it. If it doesn't work out and you end up hurting in the end, I will be right there to help you wipe away those tears. But what I won't do is in the beginning stages of your process declare that things won't work out and that you're going to end up hurt. And I will not curse your process. I will not curse your journey, nor will I curse your decisions. And when you are connected to bad leadership will curse your decisions instead of giving you wisdom and advice and accepting that as adults we may make decisions that may end up hurting us. And if we do make decisions that end up hurting us, all we can do as your covering, as your leader, is to have guide you. And so there's been some things that have been said and done and shade that have been coming at me that usually the old Michelle will clap back. I'm telling you, those that know me know I will clap back in 5.2 seconds. I ain't got time. I will clap back. Yeah, and I will clap back in a nice, sweet, and loving way. You'll be like, what? I will clap back so beautifully that you will be sitting back saying, wait a minute. Is that a stone thrown at me? You'll have to guess whether or not it was a stone thrown at you because I clapped back so beautifully. Yes, I did, baby. It was so nice and it was so sweet how I just clapped back, but I'm doing it. And then there are times when I can clap back in a rage moment. Like, what? You said what? What? But in this season, there's a tremendous amount of peace upon me where I don't feel the need to clap back. And even my mind, I would get an upload from the enemy like, hey, clap back. And in my mind, it's just like, on what? That ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dead. That's immature. That's when you know you've grown up. It's like, that's immature. I ain't gonna even clap back. Let them do what they do. Let them say what they say. But I began to see this vision the Lord showed me, and I'm going to talk about it, tomorrow. Tomorrow, yay, is my birthday, but tomorrow we actually do a class on the apostolic, and we actually do a class on the apostolic ministry, and so on Wednesdays, so tomorrow we will be doing a class on the apostolic, and I'm going to give this testimony on tomorrow. But a few days ago, I actually saw a vision that the Lord showed me when I was talking to him about why I felt so much peace and why I felt like, man, I'm covered this time. I'm protected this time. And I asked him, was it what I walked in? He said, no, it was not just because of what you walked in, but it was because of what you came up under. See, when you walk into something, it's important that when you walk into it, what you come up under is strong enough to cover you. And my apostle has changed. He's been growing. He's been maturing. God told me that he has literally strengthened the mantle that is upon his life. And I'm going to say all of this tomorrow as well. But I began to see a shield that looked like a mantle covering me. And I literally got afraid for a moment because I saw shots. I literally saw someone above that mantle shooting at me, and I lifted my arm up over my face, and I was just like, I'm trying to cover myself. Excuse that, you guys. Trying to cover my face so that the shots wouldn't hit me. And when I noticed nothing was hitting me, I removed my arm, and that's when I saw the shots hitting the mantle, and they were falling to the ground. And so that is the power and the importance of covering. Don't pay attention to that fire alarm. I'm in the house and someone is cooking. But that is the strength and that is the power of the right mantle covering you. And so God said it was not just because of what I walked into, but when I walked into my next season, when I walked into this next place in my life, I came under something that was strong enough to cover me. And I want to leave you guys with this on this morning. Whatever God sends you into, whenever God says, I need you to make a shift and get back in the game. I need you to get back on the wall. I need you to get back in position. It's so important that whatever you walk into, you make sure that it's covered by something that's strong enough to carry you. That's all I'm saying. And so I feel the protection now. I feel the spiritual protection now. I feel the strength of the protection that's coming from my covering, from what's covering me. And so it's important that you all receive apostolic covering. Amen. So I pray that you guys were blessed by this message. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Have a marvelous day. Have a magnificent day. I pray that you guys, if you listen, and let me say this before I get off, if you guys would like to be on the apostolic teaching on tomorrow, you guys can email me at edu at kingdomgloballlc.com. I'm going to say that again. edu kingdomgloballlc.com. Let me know that you would love to be a part. Or even give me a call, 708-821-5867. Give me a call. Let me know, hey, I heard you on the podcast. I heard you on iHeartRadio. And listen, I will make sure that you get the Zoom link so that you can participate in the apostolic teacher. But it's so important that you come under the right covering, guys. The strength of this man's covering is protecting me and covering me in such a way that I have enough in me to say whatever God has for me, I can wait on it because I'm protected. I'm protected. There is a level of peace that came under me that I felt the protection, and I've never felt it before. This is a different season, a new season that I'm in. And if this is a new season and different season that you're in, I want to encourage you to make the right decision and ask God, lead me to the person that can cover me. And cover, people will say, honey, I don't need nobody covering me. I got God. I got the Holy Spirit. But God uses people. God needs people. He needs his people. I always tell people, and I'm going to leave you with this, I promise. We always say we closing, but I promise. There are 3 things that we need in life to sustain us. And that's our faith, our family, and our friends. They all start with an F. Those 3 things will carry us. God uses people. Get yourself covered today by the right covering. Don't let bad leadership and bad covering that try to destroy you before destroy your perception of great leadership. Destroy your perception of great covering. There's some coverings out there that will love you back to life and free you, liberate you, and let you be the woman and the man that God has called and anointed you to be. And so you guys be blessed on this morning. Know that this is the day that the Lord has made, and I want you all to rejoice and be glad in it. No matter what has come up against you, no matter what is standing before you, know that God is greater. Know that greater is he that is within you than he that is within the world. There is a strength that God has put on the inside of you that lets you know, baby, you can do anything. You can move mountains through your words because greater lives on the inside of you. Don't be defeated. Don't feel defeated. Don't feel weak. Don't feel worn out. Don't feel depressed. Don't feel oppressed. You keep going in everything that you do. Keep going, and in all of your ways, acknowledge God, and he will continue to direct your paths. And so I love you guys, and I will see or talk to you guys soon. Be blessed.